Hello everyone, welcome to GameTech UK and a brief video about the Microsoft E3 presentation this year, 2019. I was watching it with my son and I was taking some notes as I was watching it. We was watching it together, having a great time, and I just want to go through the bits that I particularly enjoyed about the presentation. So I'm going to do it in order of the bits that I enjoyed. So if there's big chunks missing of the stuff that you enjoyed, please let me know in the comments section below. But here we go, let's have a chat about the presentation. So the hype surrounding Microsoft's conference this year was absolutely massive, and over the last few years, in my opinion, they've been beaten over the head by Sony, pipped to the post by the Sony presentation. Well, this year Sony didn't even bother to turn up, so it was really the stage was set for Microsoft to put on a fantastic show and really give us gamers some incredible details and stuff to look forward to. And I definitely think they did. They showed us 60 games, they showed us a brand new streaming service, and give us vague details about a brand new console, but we did get a release date for that. So all in all, I think it was absolutely successful and I really enjoyed it. So let's get into a few of the games that I enjoyed. Outer Worlds looked absolutely fantastic. We have got a release date of October the 25th. It's by Obsidian and the same people that make the Kerbal Space Program as well, Private Division. Is a single player RPG. Is looking at this, isn't it a shame that there's not some multiplayer element to it? But this looks absolutely fantastic and I can't wait to put it on my list. Next up, catching my eye was a game called Bleeding Edge, a 4v4 shooter, really fast paced, in the style of something like Overwatch, with a bit of Sunset Overdrive in there. The characters reminded me of that. Fantastic art style. It's probably going to be way too fast paced for me, but it is one that I would like to try. Minecraft Dungeons. Now, this turns out to be the biggest game that I never even knew that I wanted desperately. This was the game to have me and my 11-year-old son on the edge of the sofa cheering at the TV. Minecraft Dungeons, a 4-player dungeon crawler. I never got into Minecraft. I used to sit for hours and watch Max build loads of stuff in there, and I never got into it myself. But this looks a lot of fun, and I will 100% be getting Minecraft Dungeons. Cyberpunk 2077 and the fantastically awkward and yet so cool Keanu Reeves on stage, not really knowing what to say or probably even why he was there, but I thought it was so cool his presentation and the fact he was there to give us the release date in just a very off the cuff sort of, oh, you want the release date, here it is, April of next year. Now that surprised me because all along I've put money on it myself that this wouldn't be on this gen, but it is. It's coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox April of next year. I really genuinely thought that was going to be a next gen title, so I was proved wrong there. Can't wait. Of course, we can't wait to try it. Everyone is going to try it after loving Witcher 3. Everyone is going to love this game, and just fingers crossed it's as good and lives up to the hype as it's building. But I just thought it was the whole thing about Cyberpunk being in the Microsoft conference and having the release date was an absolute coup, and I think it went really well. Next up with an amazing trailer was Microsoft Flight Sim, and just the thought of this coming to console just pleases me so much. I love the fact that these sim titles are now coming to console. You've got the HOTAS X1 that we can use with it if you are a console user. Obviously, it's coming to PC as well. But I thought the trailer was fantastic. It come as an absolute surprise to me. Wasn't even aware that this was coming. So again, we was on the edge of our sofa thinking, wow, and it's coming to Xbox Game Pass as well. Brilliant news all round for Microsoft Flight Sim. 12 minutes, an interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop. This for me is the pinnacle of indie development and why I like indie development. The trailer I thought did an absolutely fantastic job of explaining the concept of the time loop, but actually without giving anything away, and that was a real clever move by them. I want to play it, I want to know more about it, and I'm definitely going to be playing it when this comes out. Next up is Gears of War. Now, Gears of War franchise is a funny thing for me. I totally respect it and love it as a franchise or as an IP. I think it's great. The amount of creativity that's gone into it and design, and it looks amazing. It just doesn't really attract me. Gears of War 1 and 2 were fantastic games. I played them to death. I completed them many times. I was actually quite good at the online as well. But 3 and 4 just didn't grab me at all. I think it lost its way. Hopefully this can bring it back. We got the new game mode as well as Horde. We got a new game mode called Escape as well, which the trailer made that look absolutely fantastic. So here's hoping that this takes Gears of War back to where it first started and the franchise it once was. Another game to have me and my 11-year-old son literally bouncing off the sofa was Forza Horizon 4 and the reveal of Lego being introduced into the game. I thought the trailer and just the way it introduced all those lorries full of Lego coming up was absolutely fantastic. And a bit like Hot Wheels, this is pure fun. Coming June the 13th, you'll definitely be seeing it on my Twitch channel without a doubt. I thought it was fantastic and I cannot wait to try it. Then Microsoft went on to give us details of their game streaming service, Project xCloud, and their brand new console coming holiday, so Christmas 2020, called Project Scarlet. It's quite funny actually. On one hand, they're showcasing their brand new console, which the actual reveal was quite nice. It was showing all the internals. It wasn't showing the actual machine itself. It was just saying we're going to get it at Christmas 2020. But they're showing us a brand new console that's supposedly 4 times more powerful than the current most powerful console in the world, which is the Xbox X. But they're also showcasing a service where they're saying you don't actually need a console. Are they just trying to cover all options for the gamer? I'm still not sure about this game streaming service. I think it is the future. I genuinely do. Owning a game to me means nothing. If I go and buy an Xbox game, what do you actually own? You own the plastic case, you own the bit of printed paper on the inside, and you own a disc that actually has just got the license. You are just buying the license. I've got no problem actually purchasing and investing in a great game streaming service. I think that this is all early days. This is the all the big boys at the chessboard putting their positions in, and I think the service that we're being offered now is actually very different to what they're all going to evolve into. But it was an interesting end to the presentation to see Project Scarlet and know that it's coming and get the release date. It's quite funny in comparison to Sony. They've been leaking lots of details, but we haven't got the release date. We do know some details about Scarlet, and I don't know if that's going to be the end of what it's going to be called in the end. I very much doubt it. But we do know some details about the power of Project Scarlet, and we do know it's coming Christmas 2020. Then, of course, we've got Halo, the big Microsoft IP coming back into our hands in the next generation. It's going to be a launch title for Project Scarlet. From a cinematic point of view, the trailer was an absolute hit. It really sucked me into the game. I love the man in the spaceship saying we need to run, Halo Chief saying we need to fight, and me saying we need to see gameplay. That's all I want to see is proper gameplay and see what it's like. But it's lovely to have a Halo back in our hands. Christmas of 2020. So those were just some of my favourite bits from the Microsoft presentation. Please let me know if I've missed your favourite bit of the presentation in the comments section below. But that is it, everyone. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one.